Mic check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I loud? Am I clear? Is anybody out there? Big thank you to Real Bill for the jewels. We're about to be live in just 9 minutes and 35 seconds, breaking down the gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to watch the COMEX open up this morning. I got a bunch of breaking news to cover. We're going to have a good time. If you're ready, say I'm ready in chat right now. We've got over 100 of you in so far, and there's more and more coming in as we speak. Please smash that like button as you enter. We're only 19 likes away from 50. Let's smash it up, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be live here in just 9 minutes and 10 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news. Smash the like button.
Hotel room scale on the desk, counting every ounce I've kept. Airplane windows, dawn and dusk, dreaming about the next big chest. Desert markets, ocean ports, whispers in a hidden court, map lines, red ink, folded corners, X mark secrets in the borders. I'm a golden and silver stacker on the run. The globe till the treasure's done. You should subscribe. Join the crustacean nation. Yeah, free silver.
I know, I miss screaming. Thank you, dropping the mic. Thank you, dropping the mic. I'm glad you enjoy this music, and you can listen to it anytime, day or night. Just search International Stacker as the artist. iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora. It's everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just 7 minutes and 50 seconds away from covering the live breaking gold and silver news. We're going to watch COMEX day trading session pick up. Who's ready? Who's sipping Mrs. IS coffee with me? That's the question.
Watch the years fall away. Border trains through the midnight haze. Customs line, keep the nerves in place. Secret pockets on inside my coat. Every bar, another little vote.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to go down. We're about to be live covering all the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. Are you still stacking? Let me know in chat right now. The road's gonna be long, dark, and full of terrors. We're gonna get bumps and bruises. It's gonna be sketchy. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs, but I know if I have the intestinal fortitude to see the way through, that one day I'm gonna be dancing in the streets. I am unshaken, and every day that goes by I watch the fundamentals, and I know, I see, I observe they have not changed. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm still stacking. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm unshaken. The question is, do you have the intestinal fortitude to see the way through? Are you still stacking? Are you going to be dancing with me in the streets? Put still stacking in chat right now. Smash the like button. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in 6 minutes and 10 seconds, breaking it all down. Cost you, it's not going to be white smoke, it's going to be orange smoke for a crustacean. That's right, for channel members, we're gathering the High Soup Council to pick a new crustacean to put on the soup pedestal. That's today at 3 p.m. Eastern. The link for that is pinned in the chat, so make sure if you're a channel member to click that and bookmark it, like it. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be live here in just 5 minutes, breaking it all down, the live gold and silver news. If you're ready, smash the like button, grab a coffee, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Where are you at in the world, and what are you sipping on? Let me know right now.
Stacks of gold, digging treasure, riches untold. International Stacker, here to say, shiny vibes coming your way.
Yeah, guys, if you're buffering, because I'm on a hotel connection, I'm sorry, just pause the live stream for 5 to 10 seconds and then hit play, then you shouldn't buffer at all. Real Bill says, IS, I'm backing up the truck. Buy the dip at Hero Bullion for awesome deals. Awesome, Real Bill.
Treasure hunting, one of a kind.
Devin says, locked in the price last night and picked up 2 bars and a few tenths Britannias. Congratulations. And thank you, Andrew Todd, for the jewels. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in just 4 minutes and 10 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. Who's ready? Who's with me? Who's still stacking?
Maps and clues, giveaways tonight. Silver dream shining bright. Roll the dice, take a chance. Treasure calls, we're in a dance.
Where are you guys at in the world and what are you sipping on? I'm in Orlando, Florida, sipping on Mrs. IS coffee.
Feel the thrill. International stacker that mill. So hit that sub, join the quest. Riches await. You're the best international stacker. Stacking strong, silver, gold, where you belong.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in just about 3 minutes and 10 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, helping you read the tea leaves. We're going to watch the COMEX day trading session pick up. We're going to have a fun time here this morning. If you guys are buffering, just pause the stream for 5 to 10 seconds, then hit play. That should fix your buffering. I'm sorry, this is my last day in the hotel. My last day in the hotel, then we're free.
Silver, gold, where you belong.
Break it down now. We got Lady Blaze. Lady Blaze in Milwaukee sipping coffee. That rhymed. Wow. We got Maryland sipping HTO in a copper cup with Future Motive channel member. We got Jeff Stout sipping Ohio Spice rum and pineapple juice. Nice in Ohio. We've got Brian, channel member in Plymouth, Indiana, and a truck stop coffee. Nice. Oh, wow. Luis Fernandez picked up 20 American Silver Eagles and spotted his local coin shop. Nice. We got Lucky in Ohio sipping a Celsius. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get this party cranked up here a notch. Let's do a crab dance. Drop a crab in chat if you're ready. C-R-A-B, not a C-R-A-P, and not a golden one. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to be live in 1 minute and 45 seconds, covering the breaking gold and silver news, the COMEX, everything. Buckle up. Who's ready for the mega god? Thank you. Oh, it's a golden poop. Get your claws up. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your 1 minute warning. What intro do you want? Little kid, old school, mega god, crab migration? Let me know ASAP.
Shiny spoils laid by hand. We're the crew, the shell brigade. Treasures found, the music's played.
Let's go.
Get your claws up in the sky.
Let's go.
International stacker, he's our guy.
Who's ready?
Gold and silver is the key. Crustacean nation, dance with me.
Let's go.
Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me. Dance with me.
Each year, the Stacker Crab makes a pilgrimage to the International Stacker YouTube channel. Here we have a typical Stacker Crab. While typical crabs will eat shells and food of such, these crabs only feast on silver.
One stacker on a journey to find silver. International Stacker. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The name's International Stacker. Coming to you live from Orlando, Florida. This is my last day in the hotel. The last day we have to deal with the buffering. Now, tomorrow morning, we're leaving at around 10, 11 a.m. So I'm going to do tomorrow morning's live stream from here. But then tomorrow night's live stream is going to be back in the crab nest where, thank God, we have high-speed fiber optic internet. So, ladies and gentlemen, 2,400 videos around the world of gold and silver. Go watch them out. Go check them out. I literally answer every question. I literally been to a million countries. Well, not literally a million, but a lot. I've got all kinds of content in this channel for you. So dig in and enjoy the ride. And when we talk about rides, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about what happened. The sound keeps cutting out, kiddies. Is the sound cutting out? How about this? Is the sound cutting out now? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is the sound going in and out? Is it a connection issue? Is it a cable? Let me know. But ladies and gentlemen, what a wild ride. What a wild ride on the silver chart. So we started here at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time last night. Remember, the COMEX runs 23 hours a day. 23 hours a day. Oh, guys, if your sound is off or something, just restart the stream. You should be fine. And if you're buffering, pause the stream for 5 to 10 seconds, then hit play. You shouldn't buffer anymore. Okay. So the COMEX is open 23 hours a day. It stops from 5 to 6 p.m. Eastern Time every day during the weekdays. So last night we started at 5 p.m. We hit a high overnight of 58.24. We hit a low of 56.86, and we're currently here on a red candle. We just took out our first target of the trading session, which was 57.66. And that means that silver is up nearly 0.88%, ladies and gentlemen, since last night. Well, now it's 0.9 since last night at 6 p.m. Eastern. Let's go over here to gold, which is up 0.1%, 0.10 since last night. It opened here at 6 p.m. Eastern. It gapped down, but ladies and gentlemen, we did fill that gap.
We filled that gap, turn the candle green, close that gap, stack silver with me. We filled that gap, turn the candle green, close that gap, stack silver with me.
Sorry, guys, I'm coughing this morning. Hitting a low of 4,010. Those slippery little salamanders did not get us under $4,000 an ounce, and the COMEX is pissed. We hit a high last night of 4,047.99. Currently on a green candle of 4,032 of 44. That means the gold to silver ratio, ladies and gentlemen, is back under 70. We're back under 70. 69.9 ounces of silver for every ounce of gold, ladies and gentlemen. And then right here, the big La Bamba, the Shanghai Future Exchange overnight, it hit a low of about 65.07. It hit a high of 65.67 Eastern Standard Time. I won't be covering this morning. I'm going to cover the COMEX day trading session. I'm going to cover the news. We're going to cover the danger zone, which starts here in exactly 15 minutes, and that's when the big bankers attack us. I've got some announcements to make, and then I'm going to hit the road. I'm going to hit the ground running with Mrs. IS and Rat Stacker. Today is our last day in Orlando, and we are going absolutely ham. We're going to start out in Epcot. Then we're going to go to level 99. Then we're going to end the day in Animal Kingdom. But today at 3 p.m. Eastern, I have an emergency channel member clave of the High Crab Soup Council. We are picking a new crustacean to elevate, and I've got good news. First off, congratulations, Commander Craig, for winning that big, beautiful bounty, the Triple B. And congratulations to Dom for getting soup. Somebody is going to be picked to be the new no super. And I already have a 1/10 ounce gold coin to put in the big, beautiful bounty. And I'm going to put one of the limited edition cork tops in the big, beautiful bounty as well. So it's going to start out strong, and we will know which crustacean that is tonight. For tonight's live stream, I will announce it. We're gonna figure who that out is in the conclave. Now, if sometime during the day, if you step outside and you look to the west and you see orange smoke rising, the shade of a crab shell, you will know that we picked that crustacean. Okay. Let's go here to the breaking gold and silver news, and I'm going to start out with a warning. Beware of AI content, ladies and gentlemen. AI channels are absolutely exploding across YouTube, and they're cloning real content creators and precious metals experts. David Morgan is sounding the alarm after becoming a victim himself. Look, that's fake. That's AI generated, using his name, using everything. They've even stolen my content, guys. They've stolen mine. They've created fake videos of other well-known YouTubers. I've seen them of Silver Surfer, or Stacking Surfer, I warned him. I've seen them of a lot of people. But yeah, they've stolen my content. They've used my voice. They've used my videos to sell fake American silver eagles with my hand showing eagles. And they've taken my transcripts of many of my popular videos and recreated them. Before you trust what you're watching, make sure you're actually on that creator's official website. If you're not, there's a good chance it's fake, it's stolen, it's completely AI generated. Now, guys, there are scammers out there claiming to be me. I'm not going to ask you to contact me on Telegram. I'm not going to ask you to contact me on WhatsApp. The only time I'm ever going to ask you to do anything is to enter my giveaways, and those are official videos on my channel. Beware. People will make accounts, and instead of international stacker, they'll put an L instead of an I, or they'll put a hyphen. So just be careful and make sure if you think you're communicating with me, you actually are. And if anyone's on X, previously known as Twitter, make sure you follow me at INTL Stacker. International wouldn't fit, unfortunately, there. But if you're on here, please, if you could like and retweet this live stream, I would appreciate it. Let's go to the next piece of breaking news here. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the weekly silver gold watchout situations we did Monday. The big La Bamba. We're going to have a Federal Reserve rate decision today at 2 p.m. Eastern. Then 30 minutes after, the Fed chair, Warsh, is going to be having a press conference. And then remember, at 3 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be having the emergency conclave of the High Soup Council. So don't forget that. Now, if you want to know what's going on, check out my website, internationalstacker.com. Click news and blog. And I break down what everything means on my weekly watchout situations. I usually put them out every Sunday. So if you want to learn more about it, if there's anything you ever read from me, I would encourage you to read this every Sunday. I try to explain it. I try to make it make sense and give you guys the resources so you can be self-sufficient. So just know, today is the biggest day of the week for anything we can plan for. What can we not plan for? Escalations in the Iranian conflicts, geopolitics, tweets and posts. We can't plan for that. But of the stuff that's planned, this is going to be the biggest driver of the week. So just know that as today unfolds. They're selling tokenized gold as the future, but there's a catch. A new article argues that blockchain is giving gold something it's never really had before. Instant global transfers, fractional ownership, trading 24/7, the ability to use gold as collateral in digital finance. On paper, it sounds like it's a big step forward, and for some investors it may be. But here's what keeps nagging at me, ladies and gentlemen. Financial systems all seem to start the same way. They're fully backed one for one, they're fully transparent, and everybody trusts it. Then over time, more leverage, more intermediaries, making it a little bit confusing. Then comes the rehypothecation, more paper promises, more claims on the same underlying asset. If you guys remember when Nixon took us off the gold standard in 1971, that's because countries figured out we did not have enough physical gold to back up all the paper dollars we had printed. We had rehypothecated. Countries started sitting in those dollars to claim the gold because you could do that back then. And what happened? Nixon, air quote, temporarily suspended the, what was the word? Temporarily suspended the, being able to trade it in for gold. I was trying to remember the exact quote. Oh, the convertibility. The convertibility. There you go. So eventually people stop asking one simple question: who owns the gold? That's why I keep coming back to the same conclusion. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. Tokenized gold may have a place in modern finance. It may even introduce an entirely new generation of investors to precious metals, which I do think that's going to be a good byproduct. But when I buy gold or silver to reduce counterparty risk, I don't want another counterparty. Who will be left without a chair when the music stops playing, ladies and gentlemen? Here's the article here if you want to go read that. But do you guys agree with me? Let me know. And variable Trumper in chat's yelling, elect Tracy. Gosh dang it. Gosh dang it. Is silver still one of the cheapest assets on the planet, ladies and gentlemen? A new analysis by Jesse Colombo, and I'm not talking about the Colombo that was, you guys remember Colombo? He was a detective, I think. By Jesse Colombo via King World News argues that the current silver bull market may still be in its early innings, and I do believe that to be the case. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with claws or crabs and claws. Instead of looking only at price, ladies and gentlemen, he compares silver to the U.S. money system supply, which is M2, okay? So all the dollars we're printing, M2, okay? Now, there's different categories with different things, but M2 is the big La Bamba. Here's what stood out. During the 1970s bull market, silver massively outpaced the growth of M2. During the 2000s bull market, it did it again, gobbling up those dollars. This cycle, silver has risen, but it's still nowhere near those historic moves relative to the flood of new dollars created. It also compares silver. Okay, I got to change the song. Hold up. I'm not trying to make a baby right now. Let's there we go. That was some baby crab making music. Okay. It also compares silver to the exploding U.S. national debt, the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Across each of those measures, ladies and gentlemen, Colombo argues this bull market still looks much younger than the last two major precious metal cycles. That doesn't guarantee silver goes dramatically higher, but if history rhymes, which it often does, and if capital begins rotating out of overvalued financial assets into real assets, the upside could still surprise a lot of people. Here's the article here if you guys want to go read more about that. Okay. Now, guys, it's been literally blowing. The geopolitics has literally been exploding overnight. Let me break that down for you. The Middle East powder keg just ignited again. The brief lull didn't last long, ladies and gentlemen. What was it? 3 nights without attacks. Here's what happened over the last 12 to 18 hours. I put 18 because I had to hit this part again. Iran launched a surprise ballistic missile attack targeting U.S. forces in Jordan. Per CENTCOM, every missile was intercepted and no U.S. casualties were reported. There's videos circulating online where people are claiming missiles did hit. I don't know, but this is the official, what officially is being said. After that, the U.S. and Saudi Arabia responded with coordinated strikes on Iran-backed militias targeting eastern Iraq. Officials said the sites were being used to support drone attacks against U.S. forces and Saudi energy infrastructure. If you remember yesterday, I reported on the first wave of drones going into Saudi Arabia, attacking their oil infrastructure coming from Iraq. Okay, inside Iran, tensions flared again. Oh, and there was a second. I forgot to put that. There was a second wave fired towards Saudi Arabia, which were intercepted. Inside Iran, tensions flared again. Authorities publicly executed 2 men connected to January's anti-regime protests in Isfahan. Crowds gathered at the execution site with reports of clashes and open defiance as security forces moved in. Trump and Netanyahu late yesterday met in Washington just hours after the missile attack. Both sides called the meeting positive, but the timing underscores how fast events are moving, ladies and gentlemen. Renewed missiles exchanges, joint U.S.-Saudi strikes, growing unrest inside Iran all suggest the recent diplomatic pause is fading fast. Guys, is it over? If you think the peace is over, put it's over. If you still think there's going to be a deal to be made and we're not going to go back into full-blown war, put deal in chat. Let me know. Okay, this is a favorite, a crustacean favorite. Ladies and gentlemen, this day in sound money history, and I do appreciate y'all being here, ladies and gentlemen. There's over 400 of you, and if you enjoy these streams, please smash the like button. We're only, 36 likes away from 150. I know we could do that. The next 36 people to smash like are going to get good luck for 7 years.
It's science.
This day in sound money history, July the 29th. Let's take a trip to 1858, ladies and gentlemen. The Harris Treaty made Mexican silver dollars legal money. Legal tender in Japan by weight. July 29th, 1858, ladies and gentlemen, the United States and Japan signed the Harris Treaty, Treaty of Amity and Commerce. Article 5 declared that foreign coins, including the widely trusted Mexican silver dollar, would circulate in Japan according to its weight, not by a government decree. It also permitted free export of gold and silver bullion and most coins. Why does this matter? Japan's official gold to silver ratio was far out of line with the rest of the world's market. Traders quickly moved in, those slippery little salamanders, and exploited the gap, bringing in silver, exchanging weight for Japanese silver tokens, buy undervalued Japanese gold, and ship it out for profit. The result, ladies and gentlemen, was one of history's clearest drains of a nation's precious metals. This day in sound money history. That's an interesting one. I'd never heard about that before. A lot of the time when I do the research for the stuff, I'm like, whoa. Thank you, Blue Shadow, for putting that out. Thank you for Blue Shadow for putting out the stream. Michael sent me something. Fauci arrives on Capitol Hill ahead of hearing. Thank you for that. I'll check into that later. Look at this guy's Raven Rose. Raven Rose picking up the Hero Bullion order. Congratulations, Raven Rose. Thank you, Lewis, for putting out the stream. A number of bloggers we have warned to caution about this problem. What is the original? What is this? Oh, it's the fakes. Yeah. Yeah. FGK Stacker, thank you for putting out the stream. Okay, I think we're all caught up. We're going to go here to the charts. And Kelly Gage gifts 5 memberships. Thank you so much. Those go to Gilly LaBoy, Sound Bomb, LTTP, Shakespeare, and Hill, a Billy Scout. Congratulations. Make sure you say thank you to Kelly Gage. And I'll see you all in the emergency war room later today. Okay. Guys, we're a minute and a half from the danger zone, but I did want to show something. Hoya Guru in chat has a handful of crab rounds he's auctioning off. Remember, they are for charity. Here's the newest one. It is number 272. It's up for $100. So if you want one of these, now's your chance. They did sell out. And if you go to mydct.com, mydreamdct.com, my dream come true is what it stands for. This is for the Fun Coast Down Syndrome Association. He bought 12 of these to support the Crustacean Nation, and he's auctioning them off to raise money. So I think that's a pretty cool thing. I'll put the link in chat. Link to eBay. So if you wanted a crab round and you want one for a good cause, well, there's the link. And guys, these crab rounds have been selling for $200 plus a pop. Pretty cool. Okay, Northampton West says, ever thought about trying to run an online Zoom-style meet and greet? Would be chaos, but would be cool to see 400 live cams where we could show our stacks. That could be fun, Northampton. I've thought about that. I have thought about that, but we'll see. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to enter the danger zone. And I'm going to be counting this down from 5. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, 8:15 a.m. Eastern to 8:30 a.m. Eastern is traditionally when the big bankers attack us. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm going in.
Dudley! Smith! A fallen hard with one arm! Wow. The top. Oh my God! Oh no, he's not! Major choke slam!
And Master Blaster saying, can you name one thing not manipulated? No, Master Blaster. I would theorize as long as people are involved, there's manipulation in everything to some level and some degree. It's how we could work through it, read the tea leaves, figure it out, do as they are doing, not as they're saying. And ladies and gentlemen, fundamentals haven't changed. Central banks are stacking like no other. That's what I'm doing. We got Dave here says, who's the new John? We're going to decide that tonight. So tonight is going to be for channel members. Let's see, if you go here, click memberships. Is it going to show? I'm not sure if it's going to show it. Live streams maybe. Here it is. At 3 p.m. Eastern time today, we're doing the emergency conclave meeting of the High Crab Soup Council. That is when the new John, the new Dom, the new Rick Harrison is going to be selected. So at about 3:30 today, go outside your house, look to the east, and if you see reddish, orangish smoke rising, you know one has been picked in. Thank you, Master Blaster. Brent here is saying, hi, IS. I called the pocket pinger Farshoot yesterday. Great guy. He says hi. He helped me with some pinger questions. Super helpful and easy to talk to him. Yeah, guys, the pocket pinger creator is a crustacean. I was the first YouTuber he met with because he was part of the Crustacean Nation. I met with him when I was in Detroit. He showed me the product. I featured it on the website or on my channel. The rest is history. And he's very successful. It's one of the most trusted and easiest and cheapest ways to verify if a coin is real or fake. First off, you got to buy from a trusted source, but also you got to trust but verify. Ladies and gentlemen, protect yourself now. Fakes are getting so bad. Can you tell me which one of these Morgan silver dollars is fake? Which of these Mercury dimes is real and fake? Is this slabbed American silver eagle real? Look at this 90% Milwaukee Liberty. Ladies and gentlemen, all of those coins except this one, plated in gold, were fake. Either you can spend $3,500 plus on a Sigma Metalytics Verifier Pro, or you can invest in something that one of the crustacean nation created. It is the Pocket Pinger by Sound Money. Passed. That was the real one. Failed. That Walking Liberty. Failed. Ladies and gentlemen, it's only $38. Link is in the description below. You get the Pocket Pinger. You get the stick. You get access to the free phone application. It's literal science. $38 can protect you from a fake silver coin, a fake gold coin, even fake silver bars, and 90%. And it helps support the channel too. So thank you so much. Click the link below. I believe it's mandatory for all stackers, and it's only $38. Protect your stack now. Whack your stack. And guys, if you get the packet, when you get the packaging in the mail, do not just throw it away. There's a password in there for the app. There's a password for the app. Make sure you get the password. Kelly Gage is saying, what's more valuable, silver shot or crystal? Well, look, silver crystal is usually 4 nines fine silver. So that's a positive. Some people are sketched out about crystal because it needs to be cleaned. It has to be like washed with distilled water and other stuff because the chemicals in the process could kind of still be on the crystal. So shot is going to be easier to sell to everybody, but to those who are fine with maybe it not being cleaned or having to clean it themselves, silver crystal is great because it's 4 nines fine. And ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. IS is now putting Rat Stackers Rats on me. Popcorn and Houdini are literally on, they're on my shoulder. They're literally crawling down my shirt as we speak, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. I've got rats in my, I've literally got 2 rats in my shirt. Okay. So we are in the first candle here, and it has been a violent candle. And look at here in the danger zone, guys. Look at this. Just to show you the danger zone, look at the volume. Look at that volume increase on the first candle there in the danger zone. That's absolutely insane. House says, I know this is your job, but I really feel like you're a genuine guy. I really hope this YouTube works out for you and the family. Thank you, House. I do appreciate that. I try to be as genuine as possible. I try to be as measured as possible. I could get a lot more views if I'm like, it's going to 1,000 tomorrow. August 25th. Gold's going to be $55,000. You know, I could, but I don't. I like to be measured. I like to use my intellect, what I actually believe. And my whole goal has been not to tell you what to do. You should invest in this and that. My goal has always been to share with you my journey. And hopefully my journey helps you. And we've literally got Silver Atari in chat saying, no soup for popcorn. I'm sorry, popcorn. No soup for you. Wyvern says, rats are my biggest fear. You just saying that gives me nausea. No, they're little cute rats. They're little cuties. Rats actually come to their name. You can litter box train them. They're very smart and lovable creatures. Some people call them pocket puppies. Northampton West says, me and Mike D found some Andine the 5-9 coins. In my post as we speak, seller has 2 left if anyone's interested. Yeah, that's the only coin I believe or around that's it's a coin. 5-9's fine. It's very it's very rare. Sorry guys, I got stuff in my throat. Okay. I like big bars and I cannot lie, says Cavalier. Let's see what you guys are saying here. This is Advanced Simeon saying, I think many understand that refunds are the cause of negative return, but it also, So so Bar Chart put this out. U.S. tariff revenue turned negative last month for the first time in history. So people were drawing all kinds of crazy conclusions, and this is my statement. This is what I said. This is what is considered an outlier in data as courts forced refunds, and tariffs are now being implemented under another authority. Drawing a conclusion from this chart is disingenuous, and I stand behind that. But people are drawing all kinds of crazy conclusions about this going negative. Well, yeah, we've never had forced return before in the history of tariffs that I know of, at least on this level. Shotgun Susie, thank you for putting out the stream. Let's go back to here. Okay, I hit this. Now, guys, I did want to mention the proud sponsor of this channel, HeroBullion.com. They still got the welcome pack. Don't sleep on this. 5 ounces of silver at spot, shipped free, straight to your door. Only $288.62. If you already bought that from Hero, remember they've got a bunch of silver at and under spot here. They got a bunch of deals. They got gold back, gold deals, all kinds of fun stuff. We got copper. So check them out. I love them. I think they're great. And I'm literally wearing a Hero Bullion shirt right now that I'm going to be running around the parks in today. So here's the schedule as we're on our second candle here in the danger zone. In maybe 20 minutes or so, I'm going to run. We are going to Epcot first, followed by level 99. Then we're going to come back here. I'm going to do the 3 p.m. War Room Emergency Conclave with the high soup cancel to pick a new crustacean to get soup.
Open the kitchen. We've got hungry crustaceans.
Because we got a bunch of hungry crustaceans. After that, we're going to be going to Animal Kingdom, running around there, going absolutely insane. And then I will be back here late tonight for the live stream. Tomorrow morning, I will be streaming live at 7:45 a.m. Eastern. And then the evening stream, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the evening stream, I think I should be able to do the 6:30 one. No, 5:30. I might make it 8:30 just to give me some wiggle room. But that will be from the crab nest. So that will be with the good internet. So that's the schedule over today and tomorrow. And I do thank you guys for putting up with the instability in the internet connection. I hope it wasn't too bad, but I think we worked through it. So sorry you had to deal with that. Oh, and then this Saturday, I'm doing a live stream. I'm doing a live stream on Saturday to go through the make a giveaway I'm giving to you guys. So it's going to be a ton of silver, gold. We got copper. So be there for Saturday. I'm going to do a vertical live stream because that goes out to more people. We're going to look through the chest and see what you guys are going to win. Look at this. We just covered the 1 ounce gold contract. So this is a Trojan horse. CME 1 ounce pure gold paper contract. CME chairman Terry Duffy. Move the horse into position quickly. So I just covered this. So let's look at that real quick, ladies and gentlemen. What could go wrong? Hold up. Here it is. I just covered this just yesterday, I think. Gold now trades 24/7 on the COMEX, but you still don't own the metal. The COMEX's new 24/7 gold futures got off to a strong start per the COMEX. Nearly 15,000 contracts traded. And guys, the contract is 1 ounce of gold. During the first weekend with solid liquidity despite relatively quiet markets. It's clear there's growing demand for gold exposure, but here's the key difference. These are cash settled futures, no coins, no bars, no allocated metal in your name. You're trading specifically for price exposure, not taking possession of gold. For active traders, this might be exactly what they want. But for stackers who own precious metals as insurance against financial risk, market disruptions, and counterparty risk, paper promises aren't the same thing as physical ownership. As the age-old saying goes, if you don't hold it, you don't own it. And ladies and gentlemen, I facetiously say, how could this go wrong? So that is what that is in response to. Dropping the mic says, I wonder if 5 gram or 6 gram Wi-Fi AP would work better than a hotel. Yeah, maybe. Maybe dropping the mic. I'll figure that out in the future. This place is it was advertised as a high-speed internet. That's why I picked it. The last time we were in a hotel, we had 0 issues. I think it's just this one, unfortunately. But yeah, I will look into that. Money printers going burr in many countries. Let's go back here to the charts. And we are getting absolutely slammed here in this danger zone. Silver's down on a third rig candle to 56.97. Just got us below a 57. Gold is down to 4,016. Are these slippery little salamanders going to be able to get us below 4,000? I hope not, but if they do, it's not the end of the world. But I would love for it to stay above 4,000. But I'll tell you what. With all the instability that's been happening the last few days, the fact that silver is still, now it's 57.03. and gold is 4,016, to me speaks of major resilience. Honestly. Yeah, so let's look here. So let's save this. The DXY is up 0.07%, but it's on a general uptrend here for the last day or so. Oil across the board. Look at this. CL1 is up 6.4%. Look at that BGC. U.S. oil's up 6.8%. WTI 6.8. Crude is 6.8. Brent is 6.6, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Look at these BGCs. Okay, so let's see if there's a new post here. I know, I was thinking about maybe getting a Starlink. Silver. I was thinking about maybe getting a Starlink. Okay, let's see if there's any tweets. Okay, no new posts or tweets. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Okay, let's go back to here. Now, normally, ladies and gentlemen, we would be waiting for 9 a.m. Eastern for the Shanghai Future Exchange to open, but I'm not going to be able to do that this morning. I'm going to have to leave you hanging one morning, but every morning I've been covering it on this trip, so I feel like that's pretty good. But this morning I won't be able to, but we've got just a minute and a half left here in the danger zone. Then we're going to see if we can get an immediate rebound out of the danger zone. These salamanders are slippery indeed, says Richard in chat. That's funny. And guys, thank you for joining. Please keep smashing that like button. We're almost at 200. It helped me so much. I did want to shout out all the channel members. It's viewers like you that help me do what I do. Thank you so much. A big shout out to all the Diamond Claw level members. And guys, I'm going to update this weekend and do an audit on it. Thank you so much. And the question to everyone in chat right now, even if you're not a member, who has Diamond Claws?
Diamond Claws.
We got a couple questions in chat here. I'm waiting for the Fed decision to buy 10 Britannia, says Alan J. Pratt today. Next exit says, what's your thoughts on $100 silver before the end of... Yeah, I think we're over 100 by the end of the year. Not a financial advisor, just some dude on the internet with crabs. I do think we're back over 100 by the end of the year. What do you guys think? If you think we're going to be at or over 100 by the end of the year, put 100 in chat. And we've got 20 seconds left here in the danger zone. Okay, we'll be counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of the danger zone. Now, does it mean the big bankers will stop attacking us? No. But traditionally, the biggest attacks happen from 8:15 to 8:30 a.m., as we just saw there, right in front of our eyes. What's your reasoning for silver being over 100 by the end of the year, says Victor? Well, we're just coming out of June gloom, Victor. Traditionally, near the end of the year, silver and gold perform well. 2, I believe by then this whole Iranian situation will be figured out, and that this Iranian situation needs to get figured out, at least on paper, or at least to a level that people believe it, for gold and silver to have a nice recovery. 3, that's going to be entering our 7th year of a structural deficit with silver. There's too many forces imagine a ball being held underwater. The deeper underwater you take the ball, eventually you lose grip and it pops up. And that's what I believe we're going to see. Okay. Thank you for the jewels, Peter. I appreciate it. And look at this, guys. Tiffany, member for 6 months. Crab Cadet, thank you for the trip, says, I'm on a trip to Bangkok. Time for Thai gold. Oh, Thai gold is so sick. I hope you get a bunch of it at a good price. Good luck, Tiffany, but be careful traveling. And guys, my rule when I travel, if any strangers come up and talk to you, automatically assume they're trying to scam you. That's my rule. That's protected me on all my travels around the world. If anyone random talks to you, they're trying to scam you in some way, shape, or form, unless proven otherwise. And thank you, Chasing That MILF, for the golden poop. I never thought a couple years ago that I'd be Doing YouTube full time, thanking people for golden poops. But ladies and gentlemen, look at this. The first candle out of the danger zone, it's immediately green. Look at that. Come on. Cavalier says number 4 is a rate cut this fall. Yeah, Cavalier. That is a good point. I do believe a rate cut is coming this year, so of course that's ultra bullish for gold and silver. And Northampton West hit me with the 6-7. Thank you. Thank you, Real Bill, for the jewels. Let's see if there's anything else breaking real quick, and then I gotta run. Oh, something that there is a nexus now between the Iran-U.S. conflict and Russia-Ukraine conflict. Iran's been supplying like Shahad drones and other weaponry to Russia. And Ukraine, 2 days ago now, I believe it was, just blew up an Iranian ship in the Caspian Sea, claiming it had weapons on it. So there is now that nexus you should be aware about. Okay. Guys, I encourage you to go to my website, internationalstacker.com. Read this. The weekly watchouts if you want more information on today and all the other days. Again, you can see the live metal prices any time of the day. Gold, copper, silver, platinum, palladium, gold to silver ratio. You can mess with the charts. Next stop, Hidden Hoard, is going to be in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, sponsored by HeroBullion.com. I'm going to be hiding another 5-ounce bar here for you guys to find. I'm also going to do a subscriber meet and greet inside where I'm giving away more silver and more swag. So if you want to come to that August 27th in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, please click this link here and sign up to get more information. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I will be live again at 3 p.m. today. 3 p.m. today, I will be live. For channel members, it is the Emergency Soup Kitchen Council. And then this evening, I'll also be live at probably 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure to subscribe, turn on your notifications. I've got a huge giveaway coming. So, yeah, at least want to be subscribed for that. Let's see if anyone is... Nope. Okay. Ida Herring is live right now, so we're going to crab raid Miss Ida. Fill the chat with crabs. Smash the like button. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you this evening. Channel members, I'll see you at 3 for the emergency conclave of the High Crab Soup Council. Thank you all so much, and I'll say CYO. Tito. Catch ya on the next one.
Chrome in the moon, your vault feels thin. We came for the shine and we came to win. We are taking your silver. Hey, give it up now. We are taking your silver.
I am never going to financially recover from this.